What if I told you that YouTube is going corporate? You would believe me, right? Well, what if I told you that YouTube is using the help of corporations to get rid of commentary channels, drama channels, science channels, true crime channels, socio-political channels, and anything that could possibly fall under the umbrella of not advertiser friendly? You would say that that's super far-fetched, right? Like, go home, Petty, you are drunk. Well, I might be, but that's not the point. There's a few things that I and other members of the YouTube community have spotted in regards to the recent changes and the vulnerability of some channels. I must warn you that this is going to be a wild ride. That includes Shane Dawson, Rich Lux, Jeffree Star, Susan Wojcicki, or however the hell you pronounce her last name, Spill Sesh, Lonely Girl 15, and the new channels Spill, Brew, and Grill, and the new animated series On the Hill. Before we start, nothing that I'm speaking about in today's video is fact, it is merely speculation and conspiracy theories. But if you're ready to put on your tinfoil hats and follow me down the rabbit hole, then let's get straight into the drama.
Hello, everybody. I'm gonna fix the camera a little bit. So, a lot has happened since we saw each other last.
Something really bad happened last night.
If you haven't heard about this garbage, then good for you.
I want to explain some things, as well as get into some tea about the situation that's going down. I'm still feeling beaten down.
Hi guys, so this is my first video blog.
We all know why you're here, to find out the gossip, the tea, who shaded who be out here fighting. Well, today's video is going to be slightly different as I'm speaking on the YouTube community and the erasure of drama channels and commentary channels, and who the hell might be behind it. But this problem isn't a segregated problem within the YouTube community. Several communities, including the LGBTQ+ community, are now suffering at the hands of YouTube. So I decided to do some digging when my tinfoil hat started tingling. And I started putting some probably unrelated conspiracy theories together to show YouTube's flagrant hypocrisy and how they could possibly be using and/or funding the animation company behind Spill, Grill, Brew, and On the Hill to sanitize the not so advertiser friendly side of YouTube. Or simply voices that they don't want to see broadcasted on the platform, effectively censoring the community by filling a void. It makes no sense, but I promise you it all will. So let's start with part 1. So what's the thesis? Well, recently things have been changing within the YouTube community. More and more videos are getting demonetized, and honestly, none of the creators fully understand why. The Plus community have complaints that their videos are being completely demonetized, drama channels are frequently losing monetization on non-controversial topics, and channels that talk about controversial topics don't have a hope or a prayer of being monetized at all. At first, I thought this was the advertisers and the fact that YouTube wanted to keep their advertisers happy by only monetizing content that was basically kid-friendly. No cursing, no cussing, no f***ing. Not the kids. I meant to say, like, the word f***ing. Oh, I'm gonna be demonetized. But it wasn't the advertisers, as there were some inconsistencies with how and why people were being demonetized, and the kind of content. But why? Why do some people get away with what others can't? There are two extremely problematic areas of YouTube, which is YouTube's rating system and YouTube's coding system, that can positively or negatively affect the way that you are monetized and how your videos are rated, and if they'll even be seen. Commentary YouTuber Nerd City looked into this and found out that there were a set of codes that YouTube were using to mark each channel.
YouTube has unleashed these new self-teaching algorithms across the vast ocean of content in order to sort it and label it better for advertisers. These bots are scanning the closed captions in order to see what we're saying. They're looking at the metadata that we voluntarily enter, and their machines are scanning the thumbnails in order to try and figure out what the pictures are. The results of those scans are now automatically determining whether a video is ad-friendly or not, and as they do so, are dropping secret codes into the metadata of the video. The videos carrying these codes are also getting suppressed in YouTube search and discovery.
Currently, it's the community that is feeling this the most, with many members combining their influence together to create a class action lawsuit against YouTube for discrimination, alleging that they have data to prove that the community are being demonetized due to who they are. And I mean, this isn't fair. Nerd City theorizes, what if these codes that YouTube are placing on individual channels aren't just related to the type of content a community member puts up? What if it's an identifier? As in, code 0192 could be black female YouTuber. And without transparency from YouTube of what these codes mean, we'll never know.
Let's say there are two makeup channels, each run by a different makeup artist, and they make a video on the exact same topic, and the videos are just as good. For the sake of argument, let's say that both of these videos are perfectly equal in educational value, but have some differences related to the identity of the makeup artist. One of the artists is a straight female, and the other happens to be a drag queen. Does one channel get to make all the money and show up first in search results because computers have been told that a man wearing a dress is a socially sensitive topic? That wouldn't be fair, because the result of that kind of sorting is this group of people gets to accumulate wealth, and this group of people doesn't. This group of people gets to sit up front, and this group of people sits back here. Segregation and oppression are not new technology.
YouTubers such as TV have been brought to the breaking point because their entire channel was demonetized, without warning, for no reason. Now, if you are unfamiliar with Jayconse's channel, he is essentially a drama channel whose content focuses mainly around the drag community. Now, from personal experience, whenever I post drag-related content, it instantly gets demonetized, confirmed by manual review. Jayconse managed to get his monetization back on his channel, but I personally believe that it's because they simply couldn't substantiate a viable reason why to take away full monetization capabilities from a channel. So that makes me think back to the codes. Is it possible that Jayconse's videos were frequently coded the same and it flagged up on his channel for demonetization until he cleaned up his act? Who knows? Only YouTube.
I'm just very emotional about it because it is my livelihood. It's what I've been doing for a very long time. And I didn't get an explanation. I didn't get anything. And I'm not like trying to fool people or whatever. I am very sorry. And I don't think YouTube is accepting of this kind of content. And I understand.
Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, boo-hoo, Paige, so you're not making as much money as you used to. Start a Patreon or something. Well, it's not actually about the money, although I love money, like give me all of it. But it's actually about censorship and visibility on a YouTube platform.
Here are 10 videos from PewDiePie that were uploaded 9 months ago. 2 of these videos were rated mature. On average, the views of a mature videos are 3.3 million views, while the non-mature videos have an average of 6.65 million views. That is just over 50% less views for the mature videos. The community seemed to agree with around 30%, but that is of course in the short term. These videos showcase the long-term effect, because when it's mature, it won't get recommended as much, which will eventually stack up over time. But as our research showed, the impact is much bigger for smaller creators.
So as you can see, quite simply, videos that are demonetized aren't recommended nearly half as much as videos that are. And video recommendations are what channels need to survive. What demographic are your videos being suggested to? Are they even being suggested at all? What is your video rating? Which leads me to part 2. We are all aware of the algorithmic anomalies, such as Joanna Sedia, a virtually unknown channel gaining 1 million subs in 3 weeks after one viral video. The girl, Desiree Salvador, whose 2012 Nicki Minaj Roman holiday cover video went viral for no reason. And now now, the most recent channel, a channel named Janelle Eliana, gained over 1.5 million subs in 1 month as a virtually unknown micro-influencer who was suddenly suggested to literally everyone on YouTube. With only, and get this, 2 videos. Some folks have theorised that this is due to Janelle from Teen Mom and the whole dog fiasco that went viral. And because of that, this Janelle was being recommended because they shared the same name. But I think it's more. MEMOLOGY 101 pointed out that big channels were pushing out this new creator. Big channels like Phil DeFranco, for literally no reason other than to say that she exists.
Wow, I just have to share and promote this new creator on the scene. Her name is Janelle Eliana, and she has just burst onto the scene. She's a young woman who lives in her own customized, decked out van. She only has 2 videos on her channel. The first one hit over 3 million. The second one just hit over 4 million. She now has over 700,000 subscribers, and the next day to next week, she's probably gonna be over 1 million. And so far, even though it's obviously just 2 videos, I'm fascinated. Right? She's kind of the perfect zag to everyone else's zig. Right? It feels like so many of the top creators these days, right? It's like, look at my amazing car and my amazing house or houses or my amazing clothes. And so as that gets more and more saturated, as that loses more and more of its luster, you get Janelle. And I just love it. Obviously, I benefit the most if you click on more of my things after you're done with this video, but I definitely recommend you check her out. I'm a new fan and excited to see what she does next.
So is it possible that these big YouTube bosses have the ability to choose who they want at the top and even employ some of the biggest creators on the platform to push them forward? This brings me to the people that I care about the most, the beauty and the drama community, in part 3.
We're gonna have to start this video off with a few words because I am just at a loss right now. I'm at a loss for words, but I also got a lot of shit to say, so.
Now this conspiracy theory pertains to Shane Dawson, and I swear you guys will not believe me, but I've been pondering on this for a hot minute. And if you keep up with my live streams, you'll know that I've been talking about this theory because something seems very off, in my opinion. So what if I was to tell you that just like Phil DeFranco's random promotion of a channel with little to no content, the YouTube bosses were employing one of the most well-known YouTube channels and currently one of the least problematic, Shane Dawson, to infiltrate the beauty community and to control what happens. I know, I'm crazy, but I promise you this theory will make sense, and it'll even make you start side-eyeing Rich Lux, Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson and what the hell they've got going on over there. So my theory started a few months back when Rich Lux posted a picture of him, Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson all together. The 3 of them were filming for Shane Dawson's new series that had a preliminary title of The Truth Behind the Beauty Community. We are all well aware by now that Rich Lux and Jeffree Star are very friendly with one another and frequently guest star on each other's channels. So them 2 being within close proximity of each other is not unusual. But being involved in Shane's video is a whole new kettle of fish for Rich. Rich wouldn't have been there unless he was an intrinsic cog of the video. So my instant thought was, Shane Dawson is trying to work out if the drama channel's support is necessary for a successful launch. That's a viable excuse, right? And then, shortly after, some big changes started happening within the drama community. Dramageddon 2.0, drama channels receiving PR, and most recently, being invited to product launches. And once again, my tin hat started tingling. When Dramageddon 2.0 took place, it hit out of nowhere, with the most unproblematic YouTuber, Tati Westbrook, making a video dragging James Charles. The video's popularity wasn't just due to the scandal, it was in part due to Tati's reputation being squeaky clean. Tati being involved in drama is extremely rare. It's like seeing a freaking unicorn or something. Taking Tati's side was Jeffree Star, and nobody could understand why he inserted himself into the drama to promptly come onto YouTube and state that he's never doing this again. James Charles then goes on to do one traditional hoodie no makeup YouTube apology video before getting him and his receipts together and vindicating himself. Now, who was the drama channel that spearheaded the subsequent videos that came out about the drama? Rich Lux. If you remember, he was a channel who had the James Charles 24-hour YouTube drama watch, yeah.
James Charles 24/7 drama watch, yeah.
And the drama drama was so big that it didn't just get covered by the drama channels, but also the commentary channels and mainstream media. Meaning that drama channels now have the power to create literal PR nightmares for YouTubers and or YouTube themselves. Like, we really have that influence, honey. More recently, we have seen drama YouTubers Rich Lux, Nick Snyder and Dustin Daly get invited to the Morphe x Jeffree Star collaboration launch party. And now influencers are sending drama channels their PR. For instance, Patty Westbrook has sent a bunch of Halo beauty products to drama channels with personal letters. And even I was approached by Shane Dawson to receive his collaboration with Jeffree Star. Why though? Like, I'm grateful. Don't stop. Please send me free shit. But that's not all that I think that Shane Dawson is up to. I, and others, personally believe that Shane Dawson himself is running a drama channel of his own. So let's talk Spill Sesh in part 4. Spill Sesh is a new drama channel that was started around December 2018 that has recently just hit 100k. Congratulations. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. So what, Petty Paige? There's a new drama channel every week nowadays. Why does that even matter? Well, it matters because the drama-spiracy around this theory is that Spill Sesh is Shane Dawson. This theory was started by a channel called CONSPIRA, who originally thought that the channel was ran by Morgan Adams, Shane Dawson's soon-to-be sister-in-law. When people started listening intently to Spill Sesh's voice and realised that something was off, something was robotic. And then it clicked. Spill Sesh wasn't Morgan Adams' secret drama channel. It was Shane Dawson's. Take a look at what CONSPIRA put together.
As you may or may not know, I previously made a video addressing my theory that the tea channel Spill Sesh is actually Morgan Adams. Spill Sesh saw my video and commented just a tea emoji, and she actually addressed it briefly in one of her videos.
I really do love you guys, and especially your Morgan Adams conspiracy theory. I see you guys in the comments, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.
And then Spilly never addressed the issue again. So now I have a new theory. I no longer think Morgan Adams is Spill Sesh, but I do think that her voice is being used for the channel. Who do we know who has access to Morgan's voice?
Give us a voice generator, and then you can type whatever you want.
My voice is ready. Oh my god. My voice is ready.
My voice is ready. Oh my god. My voice is ready. Oh my god.
Can we go to the Gucci store?
Oh shit, like YouTube tea. Wait, if you upload that on Twitter drama, like people think that was real. Oh, James Charles, throw him in there.
Interesting. Is it possible that Spill Sesh is actually Shane Dawson himself?
I mean, let's draw up some reasons why it's possible that this is just Shane Dawson playing around with a drama channel formula. Well, there's no secret as to what works for drama channel thumbnails. Bright colours, bold titles, unflattering high-definition pictures of YouTubers, and we all like to see receipts in the thumbnail too, where possible. Using bold yellow text is the most well-known drama channel technique that many drama channels from T by Ali, Drama Investigator, T-Spill, Dustin Daly, and even I have used in our YouTube thumbnails. From the jump, Spill Sesh has used those techniques. Their video editing skills are on point, as in this is somebody who has edited videos before, because to many people their editing style would be considered complex. And even take a look at Spill Sesh's new intro. Why use conspiracy-themed music from the X-Files for a tea channel? And what's with the robotic voice? What are they hiding?
Hey guys, it's Spilly, and welcome back to Spill Sesh.
If the theory that Shane Dawson is Spill Sesh is correct, it would only further prove how strong the voices in the drama community are and how much influence we really have. That kind of information, if acknowledged by the bigwigs of YouTube, could cause serious problems. We as drama and commentary channels essentially control the YouTube ecosystem, more than YouTube themselves. So, is it possible that Spill Sesh is a social experiment to be included in the Truth Behind the Beauty Community YouTube video? Is this social experiment conducted by YouTube? Only time will tell. That's it for the YouTube Conspiracy Part 1. I'm just laying the groundwork for Part 2, where we'll discuss Spill Brew, Brill, and On the Hill, as well as Susan Wojcicki, or however the hell you pronounce her last name, and the false flag system that she is using to censor the drama community and the commentary community, and virtually replacing us. And how we've been groomed for this since 2006, before YouTube was even a monetized platform. Part 2 will be sponsored, as I am 99.9% sure I am going to be heavily demonetized for this. So if you are enjoying this series, please leave it a thumbs up, subscribe with notifications, and share with your friends. Hell, share with people that you don't even like. And until next time, Susan...